What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm back here with another MLB 16 The Show Baltimore Orioles franchise. And today we have a 4-game set against the Texas Rangers, who are 21-14. They have a really good team. And if you guys are excited, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below. And on a bit of some real news here, I know this is I wanted to keep it on the topic of baseball in the video, but if you guys are not aware, the passing of Jose Fernandez was extremely tragic, in my opinion. The way that responded is what I'm trying to get to here. The way that the team responded and the way the whole league responded was just amazing. And may Jose Fernandez rest in peace. He was such a good pitcher, such a good hitter too. This guy loved baseball. And I know some people were giving him some flack when he hit his first career home run and he kind of jogged and kind of just stared at the ball, and some people didn't like that, but he's one of those guys who's just in love with the game, and I can't hate a guy for that. You know, play for what you love, and the guy has done so much in his lifetime to just even get to that point to play Major League Baseball, and sadly his life is cut short. And I mean, me being almost 26 years old kind of makes me realize, you know, my life, I don't like it seeing guys like that young die younger than me, because it's just like they don't get to experience the full life that, you know, maybe some other people get to the chance to. But you know, that's how it goes sometimes, and it sucks. But may he rest in peace. I know a lot of his family and his friends are still grieving. I've been his fans even. Still certainly a hard thing to deal with, but nonetheless, we are going to get on with this game here against the Texas Rangers. Should be a good one in this 4-game set. You take a look, as we had a couple of acquisitions in this video. Maybe not in this one. Well, we had a trade go down in between this, and I traded a fairly old prospect for Didi Gregorius, and I don't know how I got Didi Gregorius. I wanted an extra infielder to try and create some depth in the infields, because the lack of depth in the infield is kind of killing me, but we did manage to pull it off. But you see right here, we do give up a run on Gary Sanchez's error. That's something that is going to come back to haunt us maybe. The very next batter, Manny Machado, gets a ground ball to third. Throw to first is not there either. So that's going to cost us another run. And now it's 2-0 off of 2 errors. So now very next batter here, we have Sin Shu Chu taking this one to deep left center, and this one's going to hit the bottom of the wall as Adam Jones is going to bring that one in, and it's going to be 3-0 Rangers. As, man, the Orioles just not looking good right now. Chris Davis at the plate here in the 4th, and he is going yard. Crush Davis is leaving in a hurry. So that one brings it down to 1, and it's now 3-2. And man, Chris Davis just continuing to be the Chris Davis we all want to see becoming Crush Davis. And now it's it's not a 1-run lead for the Rangers because of that. 442 feet on that home run, and we'll see how we can respond here in the 6th, as they do have another base hit down the left field line past Machado, and that is going to be in base hit, and that's going to score a run. And it's now 4-2 Rangers, as Machado just not doing very well out in the field today. One of his rare off days out in the outfield. You see right here, Despagnier's giving this one up to deep left, and that one leaves the yard. Home run, as that was Mitch Moreland with that home run. Despagnier could not believe it. He left that one over the middle, quite easily hittable right there. But you see right here, another base hit by Shin Shu Chu, and that's going to plate another run, I think, making it 6-2. And now again, here is Prince Fielder taking this one into deep left center. This one's going to fall as Adam Jones tried to make a diving attempt at it, could not get it down, and Prince Fielder gets himself a double, an RBI double, making it now 7-2. Bases loaded here for Josh Hamilton, and Josh Hamilton says, I'm taking this one out, and that one is way gone. So now it's 11-2, and Josh Hamilton just said, you know, this game's over. But Chris Davis, not giving up, hits his second home run of the game right there, and it's now 11-4. But obviously, with not enough time left in the game, well, not that there's time in baseball, but there's just not enough for us to come back and win this game. So unfortunately for this game, the first of 4, we are going to have to drop this game. Although Chris Davis did do a really good job hitting 2 home runs today, and we are going to try and come back next game. Jake Odorizzi had a really good start. Besides those 2 errors, he only gave up 2 earned, struck out 6 in 6 innings. So a solid performance from Jake Odorizzi. So here in the second game, Jonathan Scope here in the second inning with a 2-2 count, facing Cole Hamels here for the Rangers. As Yu Darvish got the win last time for the Rangers, just so you guys know. Cole Hamels on the mound here for the second game for the Rangers. And here is Jonathan Scope taking this one to deep center. And that one leaves the yard. Home run. And now the Orioles grab their first lead of this series. It's now 1-0. I know it's a 1-0 lead, but hey, it's better than no lead at all, right? But hey, we'll take them when we come. I know the Orioles like to hit a lot up for power, and Jonathan Scope certainly showed that off right there in that at-bat, hitting that one 421 feet. And wow, what a nice at-bat right there. So now later on, it is still 1-0 as Kevin Gausman just dealing today. Strikes out Mitch Moreland to end the inning. Here in the fourth inning, it's still Jonathan Scope's turn up again, facing Cole Hamels in the rain too. And here is Jonathan Scope taking his one to deep right center, and that one leaves the yard as well for his second home run of the game. Jonathan Scope is balling today. Just look at that. He's been kind of struggling to start off the season, but hopefully with this kind of performance, it could turn around for him, and he can get back to his regular numbers, his regular consistency, as I would like to say. But it's now 2-0, as here we have Sin Shu Chu at the plate here, facing Kevin Gausman here in the 8th inning. And here is Sin Shu Chu taking this one to deep right, and that one finds it over the wall. Home run, and it's now 2-1. But that was just because he gave up 1 doesn't mean he's gonna, flop, is he? Well, with that swing right there, that really tells a story about most of the Rangers' day. You see Zach Britton coming in the 9th, striking that Elvis Andrews out. And now here in the second, 2 batters later, another strikeout right there from Gallo. And now here with Mitch Moreland at the plate again with 2 away. Strikes out 3 to end the frame and the game as he picks up his 10th save of the year, Zach Britton does. And Kevin Gausman had a really strong outing, only giving up that 1 run and 3 hits on no walks and 7 Ks. Cole Hamels had a pretty decent start as well, but didn't really get himself a quality start. But you see right there, to start off the third game, we give up another home run to Odor. So now it's 2-0 on Chris Tillman's fat beach ball home run. But later on in the third, Joey Rickard taking his one deep center field, and that one is gone. Joey Rickard just laid it into that baseball, saying, I can hit that one too. So that's his 4th home run of the season, 4th or 5th. But it does cut down the deficit to just 1, as we're trying to not fall apart and let's lose 3 or 4 to the Rangers or something like that, because that would be kind of bad. But right there, 425 feet, that is his 4th home run of the season. But now here is Manny Machado here in the 3rd inning, 2-2 count. Machado taking this one deep right field, and that one is gone as well. Man, we just get a run to them just spurts, don't we? As Machado has been leading the league in RBIs and home runs, 2nd in the American League in batting average, behind his teammate Joey Rickard for the triple. So I don't know, man. This is going to be an amazing year for Manny Machado. You can already sense it. 16 home runs for him this season, and it's now 2-2. Here is Gary Sanchez here in the 4th. Gary Sanchez just unleashes on that one as well, and that one is gone as well. A bunch of solo shots so far. Not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, we got to try and get people on base if we want to try and blow this one wide open. We've been seeing the ball well so far in this game, but it all really depends on how well we can pitch as well, because the pitching can be hit or miss some inning, and 449 feet. Wow, Gary Sanchez really did lay into that one. But here in the 6th, Odor on the dish again. And here is Chris Tillman giving this one up to Odor once again. That one is leaving the park. And it's now tied at 3 as Odor hits his 2nd home run of the game. And that is just... Chris Tillman is just getting owned by Odor as he is just laying everything he has into him. But you see right here, this one's going to be hit by up against the wall. 3 runs are going to score, as I think that was Ian Desmond on the play on that one. I can't remember. I didn't quite see that one. But again, another big collapse right here as we give up another home run to Shin-Soo Choo. His 2nd home run of the series. He's been playing lights out in this series. But you see right here, we're not giving up quite easily as Mark Trumbo starts it off in the bottom of the 9th with a home run, and it makes it 7-4. He's finally starting to get into a groove. That's his 6th or 7th home run. I can't remember it. But he hit that one off of Aroldis Chapman. And Aroldis Chapman probably threw it right down the middle at like 102 miles per hour. Let's be fair. But that's his 7th home run of the season, and it was 456 feet. So that was a no-doubt shot. That would have left any ballpark. But here we go with the bases loaded, and Adam Jones 4-6-3 double play to end the game. And the Rangers escape the threat to end the game. That's such a tough loss when you had the bases loaded to try and at least get it within at least 1 run, and you come up short. But here on Mother's Day, Rangers and Orioles, Chris Davis says happy Mother's Day indeed, and that one leaves the yard in a hurry as Chris Davis just continuing to do monstrous things here for the Orioles, giving them an early advantage. Let's see how well this will pan out for him too, as you know, we like all these players out here like to play and show off their bats and show tribute to their moms and stuff like that. That one went 433 feet as he's now tied with Manny Machado for the league lead. So Ozuna on the mound here for the Orioles as this one's taken to deep center field. This one has a chance. That one is gone, and I squealed, and that is no bueno. But that ties the game up at 1. I squeaked, and I gave up a home run. That's just a double. That's a double whammy. But here again, Shin-Soo Choo continuing to dominate. It's either gone for him or it's just like an out. It's never in between. Shin-Soo Choo has been killing it this game in this series. But here is Machado here in the 6th with a runner on first. Machado taking this one deep center field. This one is going to leave the yard. Home run. Man, these are 2 teams that are just slugging the baseball like mad right now. And this has just gotten out of control. Home run after home run in this entire series. But hey, this one grabs the lead, and we're trying to avoid losing 3 of 4 to the Rangers, because that would just be awful to lose 3 of 4 to the Rangers. But 425 feet, Machado regains his home run king lead, as that is his 17th of the season. And now Chris Davis at the plate. Very next batter. 3-1 count. This one taken to deep right center. And he is like, hey, I'll have what he's having. That one's leaving the yard. And that one went further than Machado's. Jeez. They're just smashing home run balls today. It's been absolutely nuts. Everybody has. It's been like a home run derby this whole weekend. And we'll see how well we can hold up this lead. We haven't been able to do that so far in most of the series. We've blown 2 leads. Well, we've blown a couple of games already with our pitching, so we got to really step up at the plate. But here's Adam Jones taking this one to deep right, and that one is gone. Home run for AJ. Now it's 5-2. This is getting a little out of hand. 3 home runs in 1 inning. Wow. Who would have thought, right? But nonetheless, I'm glad that the Orioles are finally waking up a little bit. And we're trying to, like I said, trying to avoid losing 3 of 4 to the Rangers, because that would just be devastating this early in the season at home as well. So later on, 2 on, 1 out for Jimmy Paredes. Jimmy Paredes is like, hey, we're all spreading our love around for our moms. I'll have one as well. 3-run homer, and this one is just blowing this game wide open as this one leaves in a hurry. This is absolutely nuts right now. We are just hitting the ball like mad. Then again, they kind of did the same thing to us in the first game of the series where they scored like 7 runs in 2 innings. So Hey, that's baseball for you. But later on in the same inning, Machado for his second plate appearance of the inning. Machado, deep left, gone. And number 18 for Machado. Just a monstrous game for him. And now it's gotten up to double digits for the Orioles, as this one is really getting ugly. It's now 10-2. And just, wow, we really set it up for Willie Ozuna to get the win today. He's been pitching pretty good outside of those 2 home runs he gave up. He's doing really good. As you see right here in the 7th with the full count, Didi Gregorius. Look at it, that at shortstop. Look at that play. Beautiful play there at short by Didi to get the out. Later on in the 7th, Joey Rickards slaps this one into left base hit. That scores a run, 11-2. Jeez. We're just making plays all over the place. But later on, Dominic Leone on the mound, taking this one up against, can't remember, I think that was Odor again. But he's going to take this one into left center, base hit. That's going to score a run. And Odor gets himself another RBI. So Leone has been struggling. We need to get him back on track. But Chris Davis again. Is that his third? I think that's his third. That is absolutely nuts. Chris Davis becoming Crush Davis. This game is getting ugly in a hurry. Well, it has been getting ugly. It got ugly in the 6th, let's face it, guys. But, oh my God, Chris Davis, 3rd home run of the game. And he has been balling this entire series. But you see right there, we have Paul Demney on the mound to try and finish this one off. And he does just that with a 94-mile-an-hour heater right past to end the game, right past Mitch Moreland. And the Orioles split with the Rangers in a 4-game set. It wasn't ideal. We blew a lot of games late in the games that we just probably should have had, but the pitching just did not come through. We got to fix that. That's why we got Jake Odorizzi now to try and strengthen up the rotation in some of the bullpen areas as well. We had to change up the rotation. I put some players that were in the rotation last year down in the minor leagues because I just don't feel like they're as good as they should be, and they haven't been performing as well as they should be either. So anyway, that's why I have them in the minor leagues. But anyway, look at Ozuna's line there. 7 innings, 14 Ks, just absolutely dominating. He gives the loss to Chichi Gonzalez, and that is going to end that series. We didn't get what we wanted out of that, but I mean, 2 out of 4, I mean, 500 ball is still pretty good against a pretty good baseball team. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, and if you're new to the channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below. Until then, my name is Sim with Vengeance, and I'm out. Peace.